All right. What's up, Brochachos?
What's up,
Oh,
Brochachos?
What's cracking? What's cracking?
At
not
some
a whole
point,
lot.
when we put more effort into it, we will make a really good intro. But for now,
Yes.
it's what's up, Brochachos.
Yeah.
What's going
Uh,
on, bro, Tachos?
I feel
so
like it's
last
suiting.
episode we did a UFC 299 recap, and we'll probably do another one for 300 because I heard it's going to suck balls. So all of us are going to watch it to verify.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
being that we're all fanatics, we like doing that stuff. We're also going to talk
Yeah.
about family and friends and work and all that stuff. But
Well,
we are an election year. So a lot of our
yeah.
content is going to be focused on culture, not necessarily politics, but culture, because culture
Well,
is upstream from politics. Politics is supposed to be downstream
okay.
from
Well,
culture.
hold on. Well, if we're gonna first things first, if we're gonna get into culture, let's just get some shit off. I need to get some shit off my chest in regards to culture. You see this shit right here? You see this shit right here?
There
All
you go.
right. You see this shit right here? All right, Stephen A., get some shit straight. You are not ever, nor have you ever been a Dragon Ball fan, and you need to watch how the fuck you be talking about the fucking one of the greatest animes ever created. Akira Toriyama, God rest his soul, created the greatest anime ever in the year 1985, Dragon Ball. Then proceeded into Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball Super. Goku and Vegeta. Goku and Vegeta. You need to
Vegeta.
get your shit straight before you start talking about the greatest anime that has ever been on this great earth. Thank you. Come again.
Tell us how
On
you
to the
really
Yeah.
next
feel, though.
subject.
Yeah. No. I
I
mean,
think we can all, I think we can all agree that Stephen A. Smith is a giant piece of shit.
yeah, yeah. Well, and just to kind of touch a little bit on that as well. I mean, I might spend a little too much time on this, but we'll have to roll forward. But it just comes down to the reality of it is that people in that light of you know of celebrity, they're so far removed from what reality is and are disassociated from what we've experienced growing up through childhood up until today. They're so far removed that they don't understand that, okay, you literally couldn't even enunciate the guy's name or the character's name that you were trying to give a dedication to.
Yeah,
You're
it's all of them, bro. It's not just him. It's
Yeah,
all
no,
of
no,
them.
it's not just him.
They're
Like, that's
all
what I'm
out of
saying though.
they're all out of touch, bro. They
Yeah,
Hollywood is completely out of touch
yeah,
Hollywood's
with
out of touch.
reality.
Politicians, everyone in Washington D.C. who represents a district, in another state,
yes,
they're all out of touch.
yes,
I
Facts.
don't know if you saw. There was, I don't know what state it was. It was a smaller state, and this guy was up there talking about we should be representing our delegates, not the will of everyone else that whatever. And dude, a fucking guy, another delegate in that same room, in this state room, said that you think that we should listen to our delegates, you think that they know what's best for them. And the guy
You
said,
damn right we do.
yeah. He's like, that's the whole point, we're here. And he's
yeah.
like, well, they don't have the experience creating laws and doing all this stuff and basically pushing papers and fucking everybody over. We don't have the experience in that. So
Yeah,
But we don't have the experience in our lives to know right from wrong.
yeah,
right,
Yeah.
is what he was saying. The point was what the guy up there talking was like, dude, we should be listening and representing our delegates because that's literally what we're voted to do.
that's why you got
And
voted
like
into office, dude.
And
In
then
the first place.
everyone in that room was like shaking their head, like, I don't, this guy's talking a different language. And everyone else, except for that one guy, represents every fucking person in DC. They are so completely out of touch. And they forget that this is a bottom up system. The
Yeah,
constitutional republic is a bottom up system. We are not a democracy. Anytime you hear somebody say it's a threat to our democracy, you should punch them in the fucking mouth. This is not a democracy. A full-fledged democracy is popular, right? Which means that you have to oppress the minority. The popular always oppresses the minority in a democracy. That is a democracy. We are a constitutional republic. That means that even the minority's voice matters. And I'm not talking about
Yep.
minority in color. I'm talking about minority in population size. So California cannot dictate what they do in Elko, Nevada, right? New York, the state of New York City can't dictate what they do in outskirts Buffalo or rural New York, right? Like
Mhm.
that's what we're founded upon. And the reason they did it like that is because the original people that were here, the founding fathers, were being dictated what to do by somebody who was not even here.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, hey, no, we should have people who represent the communities, the 13 original colonies and all that the states, and obviously grew it from there. Even the farmer needs to be represented. And that's what our constitutional republic does. And people forget about that. It's a bottom up system. It is not a top down system. Every other system, except for our system, is a bottom or top down system.
Mhm. You know, and people want to, and I've heard this one before that and I'm sure you guys have as well, in regards to Donald Trump running the country like a business. How's a business ran? From the bottom up.
Well, a good business is,
A good business is.
a good business.
Yeah.
So, first of all, for those of you in the business world, the customer is not always right. Fuck the customer.
Thank you.
If you have a great product, if you have a great product and an awesome, satisfied, happy team, your customers will be satisfied. Right? We
Period.
are we are the team. Every single person in this country who contributes tax dollars to this country is an employee of this country. We are being treated like shit. Currently, every
Facts.
single person in this country is being treated like shit.
Yeah.
And
Facts.
when your employees are treated like shit, the company doesn't run well. So I mean, technically, the United States is an LLC. So that's another day, another topic. But anyway, so like I said,
Yeah.
we're gonna do a bunch of different shows, but obviously, like again, I'll say it's an election year, so we're going to talk a lot of culture and politics, and we're calling that portion above the fold. So
Yeah.
today, we were going to do some real life stuff, but as you could tell, Brandon's a little heated. So, and, and he had some political culture stuff he wanted to talk about. So, that being said, we're going to let him start it off with his topic of what? Oh, he
Well, we're
brought
gonna
notes.
be.
Did you bring notes? Show us your notes.
Oh, bro. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I've been diving, dog. I've been diving. Oh shit. You can't, man. Damn it. Yeah. Yeah. You can't even see it because it's white.
I saw it a little bit. I saw a little bit, but it's
Yeah.
cool. I love it.
Yeah.
So
Some shit
we're
like that.
we're
Yeah.
prepared.
Yeah.
Anyways, so yeah, no, well, what I really wanted to touch base today on it is the military industrial complex, or the MIC, weapons industrial complex, defense contractors, private military. Um and and big part of that subject is the company known as formerly known as Blackwater, now is called Academy, with an I. Um, One of the co-founders, his name's Eric Prince, uh, former Navy SEAL. Him and his partner started the company in 1996. Went on to make a big name for themselves during 9/11, and prior to that, uh, with a boat that was undertaken by pirates prior to that. And the company was pretty much thrown under the bus and blown out of the water for all the good that they've done and not really wanting to cower to the weapons industrial complex. And and they sold the company in 2010 after 40,000 unclassified successful missions with no civilian lives lost. 40 members of that group were in that company were killed in action. And the weapons industrial complex, man, they pretty much buried that company, and caused them to sell out. And
yeah, they left them no choice.
Yeah.
Well, that's what happens when you have monopoly on things, and that's really what, all the Lockheed Martins and the Boeings and all those people, they have, when you come in and you're not falling in line, bro, you get bullied.
Oh yeah.
And they didn't fall in line. It's what, I mean, that's what it sounds like. And we were talking about this before.
You have to kiss the ass, dude.
Yeah, we were talking about this before, we started talking, on air. But I mean, this goes all the way back to Roosevelt, and running the secret operations, and what eventually led to the formation of the CIA. We've always been playing this game. This isn't a new game. It's just the way we play it is different, right? Like, it's just an evolved espionage game of, how do we make the most money? Because when it comes down to, that's what it is. It's how far in the black can we go, and what gets us the most ROI. And you've heard every fucking president say it, or at least every freaking, talking head say it. Like, dude, war is profitable.
Yeah, 100%.
And what it sounds like is they wanted to do the right thing by ending the issue, right?
Yeah.
But that's not the goal. The goal is to put a Band-Aid on this issue and have it leak down to another issue. So you're just constantly taking Band-Aids off and moving them and moving them.
Dude, that's why we spent so much time in the Middle East, bro. Like,
that was just a giant fucking Band-Aid.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. So listen to this though. The co-founder Eric Prince, he actually submitted a preventative solution to the debacle that went down with the Blackhawks in 2017 to have a successful return, and only spend about 5% of the tax dollars that were actually spent overseas during that shit. And
but wait, hold on. Not only did he want to end the conflict, to resolve the conflict, he wanted to do it fiscally responsible, financially responsible.
Exactly. But Herbert
no-no,
McMaster's, Lieutenant General Herbert McMaster's, retired Army Lieutenant General, H.R. McMaster's is what he was known as, known by, said no, because he was looking for a promotion and looking to get paid.
Yeah,
bro.
No, you think they were gonna let him fucking take credit for that shit? Hell,
absolutely not. Absolutely not.
No, that's gotta go. That's gotta go under stripes, bro.
Yeah.
War is about making money. I mean,
yeah.
Look at fucking Ukraine. Ukraine is a giant. I mean, and you know what's sad? You know what's absolutely terrifying about Ukraine right now is everyone knows it's a laundering operation. Everyone.
Mm-hmm.
If you talk to anyone, they'll tell you. They know. The Sam, what was his name? Sam Friedman. The whole the Bitcoin thing, but it wasn't Bitcoin. It was the crypto thing.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
yeah, dude. It's that there's so much evidence that shows that it's 100% laundering, and like nothing's been done about it. Like,
yeah,
it's fucking wild, and that's how emboldened they are, and that's how emboldened and it's fucking pretty dangerous. And if you think about how in your face they are about everything that's going on, and no one's doing anything about it. Like literally,
Yeah.
it's written into our constitution that's treason, right? Even Biden not protecting the Texas border,
It's treason.
it's treason.
Yeah.
Donald Trump just retweeted something, you know, it's all highlighted in circled parts where it says that if the federal government doesn't protect the borders, the states have the right to, and if the federal government gets in the way, and they're harboring the international whatever, it's treason. It's like it's in the Constitution. Everything that they're doing is treason, and nothing is being done about it. And
yeah,
it's pretty fucking wild.
No, and then the people that go out and speak about that shit and that are upset about it, you know, they're sending there's like the people that are like publicly going out and speaking about it, they're getting FBI officials rolling up to their door,
swatting their asses.
Yeah, and it's like oh well, you know what, we can't speak about this on a official level because of the fact that God forbid you do, and then you got FBI coming knocking on your fucking door asking you, well, do you have a vendetta against the Biden administration? And it's like, well, yeah, I do, because they're not protecting this country, or the Democratic Republic, as they like to identify it, even though it's not that.
They don't even call it a Democratic Republic. They call it democracy.
Yeah. Well, here's some democracy for you. You know, here's some Joe Biden's America. Okay, here's some fucking Bidenomics for you. All right, murders in New York City up 23.1% from 2019, while felony assault is up 34.4%. Last year, DC had the highest number of homicides since the year 1997. Across 32 cities, car thefts increased 33.5% in the first half of 2023. Carjackings are up 98% in Washington, D.C. Car thefts in New York City are up 191% from the year 2019. A record 5,363 New York City police cops injured on the job in 2023. Businesses have lost $112 billion in retail theft in 2022, up from $93.9 billion the year prior to. That's Joe Biden's America.
I believe it.
That's Joe Biden's America, people.
And when what's her name? Karen here, KGB. Every time she goes up there and she says, this is Joe Biden's done the most for Americans than any other president. Yeah. She means it.
Yeah, no.
She means it.
It's a full intent,
she fucking means it. Every time they ask her something and she's like, no, everything's going according to plan. Every time she says that, she's being 100% honest.
She is. And the thing that people fail to realize is it's within the Biden administration's agenda that everything has gone according to plan.
Wild. You would have to do this on purpose. The amount of shit that's gone sideways, you have to. It's tactical. It's too tactical, and to just be coincidence, you know.
Yeah.
But I mean, to stay on topic, I mean, what it sounds like is, I mean, basically, like I said, Blackwater didn't want to play the game, and they fucked them over.
No.
Which leads into everything that we're doing. They don't want you in the game unless you're going to play their game.
Yes.
No.
And this has literally been going on since the fucking 40s.
Yeah. Well, in 1970 is when who was our president in the 70s? LBJ. Correct. LBJ or Nixon, right?
Early
So
early 70s.
it was Nixon till
Yeah.
74, and then Gerald Ford from 74
Yeah,
to 77,
yeah.
and then Jimmy
Oh no,
Carter,
I'm
the worst president in the history.
68 to 70 or
Guess
68 to
who?
72.
The worst. Well, 68 was the second to last year of Lyndon B. Johnson. So you're talking about
Okay,
Richard Nixon.
so LBJ,
Nixon.
LBJ and Nixon.
But
Okay,
but
so
I mean, but
here's
really,
the
yeah, whatever LBJ's policies were, they obviously carried over into Nixon. So like,
yeah.
it's kind
Oh
of
yeah, dude.
it's
Because they both had relatively the same agenda, dude.
yeah.
Because that was like the launch of insurance companies like Kaiser
And
Permanente.
when did we go off the gold standard?
Was that a question?
I mean, to Google, yeah. 933. Who took us off the gold standard? So that means Herbert Hoover took us off the.
Well, I mean, like that was like the mega launch of insurance companies because Kaiser Permanente, I think it was the one of the first original insurance companies.
Where did he go? He started talking and then he just dipped out.
Where'd you go?
Bro, we're
Dude,
like
I was making. Yeah, no,
we're like
my bad.
recording.
Sorry. All right, my bad.
We're back from our commercial break. Thanks for listening.
All right. Okay. So yeah. All right. So our chief of staff during the LBJ and Nixon years, his name is the late William Westmoreland, a highly decorated Army general that served as a commander in Vietnam. He was the first person to give LBJ and Nixon the ideas to start calling private military contractors mercs in the and for being paid better than the actual military, which wasn't even really the case though, because private military contractors weren't getting paid until they were on deployments. However, while they were on those deployments, they did get paid better than actual military service members because they were always putting their lives on the line. And Blackwater was one of the was the number one in regards to how well they were paying their contractors or the people that served under the company for contractors. And and that led to the downfall of Blackwater in the eyes of the weapon industrial complex. Like they had.
I, as a former service member, I think the private sector is unnecessary. I mean, that's what we have.
Not entirely.
Why? Why?
It's
Why would you
unnecessary.
say that?
Because
It's
well, not
unnecessary.
entirely.
We have the
No.
military. We have the military.
Yeah, but
hold
yeah,
on. But listen to me. Listen to me. Listen to me.
Okay.
Listen to me. You have when you go in the military, you go in as a PB1, right? You make $600 every 2 weeks. Maybe if you're lucky, if you're married and you have a good fucking BAH, you make maybe $600.
Mm-hmm.
If I join a private security and they sent me to the same place, the same training, I'm making significantly more money. Guess who's still paying for that? The taxpayers are still paying for that because they're contracted with the government.
Yeah.
And the government's spending tax dollars to pay private military to do something they train their military to already do. It's
but again,
it's redundant.
The question comes in though. Okay, well, you're recognized under the American flag, and there are certain things.
All right. I'll tell you what. You're talking about transparency, right? Like we don't. First of all, if we shouldn't be there, if we don't want to know people that were there?
Well, but then again, you got to take into consideration the shit that happened in Syria.
Mm-hmm.
Like they were under the CIA umbrella, but they were not supposed to be there.
Yeah, first of all, we're never supposed to be anywhere. Anywhere that we currently are, we're not supposed to be there.
That's argumentative, but yeah.
Anytime, dude, we have bases all across the fucking world.
No,
right?
I'm well aware of that.
That is an occupation that the United States talks about and tries to spread democracy, right? But we do that with brute fucking force.
Well, we plant flags, bro. Like,
right, we plant fucking flags, and then we prevent other people from planting flags, and then we hire outside people to go, like Ukraine in 2013 when they did the fucking coup, right? Who was doing that? It was probably fucking Blackwater, right?
In 2013,
we shouldn't have a private military for that specific reason. Because we can go in there and we can fuck shit up. It's called plausible deniability, and it's absolutely fucking retarded.
It's the argument of being able to say, well, we don't know. Like we didn't know that they were there until they're fucking captive. And then we're trying to remove them. If you go into the court of law,
if you go into the court of law, ignorance is not a reasonable defense. Period. Everyone knows that the United States is out there.
What's the definition of plausible deniability?
Plausible deniability is something they fucking created in order to have plausible deniability.
It's to say,
it's fucking
you know what?
Dude,
we weren't supposed to be there, or no, we didn't know that they were there.
Bro, it's just like the fucking Bay of Pigs. We should have never fucking been there.
But you see, you're talking about 2013, and the former owners of Blackwater didn't even own the company in 2013. They sold the company in 2010. So the government, the government and the weapons industrial complex
under the hand of the government, dude.
I know. They might as well have sent. They might as well have sent the fucking the Marines or the fucking Special Forces or the SEALs. Right? They might as well have sent them. Because everyone knows
exactly what you were just talking about. It's being able to say, oh well, it was a third party contractor, and that's like that in itself. Okay, it was a private sector,
bro.
So it's not affiliated with the official government,
dude. We are wasting money. Billions and billions of dollars.
I mean, that's argument. That again, that's
it's going overseas and starting these fucking proxy wars for.
Well, that's the military industrial complex, not the private military contractor.
What better way?
But the private military contractors are doing it at the behest.
But you see,
what better way do you have to deny it other than to say?
You shouldn't have to deny it.
But again, I'm in agreement with that. But what better way does a press secretary come up to the podium?
But now we're talking
other than the fact to walk up and say, well, they were acting under their own accord, according to
it's
a contract.
Exactly. It's so they can throw people under the bus. I
understand deniability, bro.
But what I'm saying is it should not exist. I'm saying it shouldn't exist. I'm saying private military contractors should not exist.
But I mean, they're able to work in between the lines, though. I mean, in
the military can too, bro.
Which is what the SEALs and the Rangers and the
exactly.
And the what's it called are trained
but
for
they
too.
can't. But that's the thing.
But they work under the flag, though. SEALs and Rangers are under the flag. Blackwater and private military contractors.
So which makes that even more dangerous. Think about what you just said. The private military contractors work for the dollar, right? They work for the dollar.
Okay.
What happens? Yeah. What happens when they go and they go do a mission? And you got fucking Russia over there with one of the largest fucking natural gas pipelines.
But you see, that's where country comes in. Like, of course you get.
But they don't represent the country. Right. But they don't represent the country.
It's not that they don't represent the country. They're just operating. They're operating under under a different
outside of the government.
Yes, exactly. I feel like here's my
It's
thing. I
semantics.
feel
At that point, it's semantics.
Yeah, yeah.
They're 100% operating under the guidance of the military or of the government. We all know that. Everyone knows that. It doesn't matter who did it. That's like Nordstrom.
Yeah.
Nordstrom, they used private contractors to blow up Nordstrom. But guess what? They tied it back to the fucking United States military because they have a fucking paper trail. So it doesn't fucking matter. And just like that fucking private military that was in Russia, Ukraine paid them the Wagner Group. The United States paid Ukraine to pay the Wagner Group to go and storm what's the main city in Russia?
Moscow.
Oh,
Moscow. They got there.
Fuck.
They got there and they were like,
blew that shit up.
They're like, thanks for the money, and fucking left. And fucking left.
Yeah.
Left everyone hanging. They took millions and millions and millions of dollars. That is the problem with private military contractors.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
on top of the fact that we already have, first of all, we shouldn't have all these bases.
Does that not fall under the umbrella of integrity, or?
Bro, when you put money in front of fucking people, when you're talking millions and millions of dollars, right? The leader of Wagner, didn't he end up dying like a week later in a plane crash because he did that shit?
I think it was like
I don't know if
a crash.
Yeah, so
I didn't dive that far into Wagner.
He took the military money from the United States through Ukraine. He was supposed to invade Moscow, didn't do it, took the money, and then he got fucking shot down.
Wow.
Like,
I mean, I'd say that's reverence.
Okay, are you going to get your tax dollars back from that? Are you going to go to fucking wherever they shot that down and recover the helicopter and get his bank card and pull your tax dollars out?
Absolutely not. But you see, that's where the former owners of Blackwater were trying to save. We're trying to save our tax dollars because, like, dude, that company under Eric Prince and his buddies and shit that started the company, they had some of the highest sophisticated minds working for them that they were able to develop a highly sophisticated, cost-effective airplane with laser-guided missile targeting systems that would have saved us so much fucking money, but because the Air Force, hold on, listen,
it would have saved us money. That's the problem.
It would have saved.
Yeah, exactly. But
that makes sense.
It would have saved the country so many fucking tax dollars. But because the Air Force and the Navy were so fucking ass over wanting their fucking $1 trillion F-35s, they turned that shit down because of the fucking weapons industrial complex.
Yeah, you've seen the fucking
F-35s are dope, but
you've seen the new budget from Biden. It's like ridiculous. It's 100% going to put us in, like, it's going to ruin the country. 100% it's going to ruin the country.
Yeah.
His new budget.
Well, dude, we're already in a fucking deficit of
I know.
what?
It's fucking weird that we owe money to no one. I mean, I don't I don't understand that.
And the fact that it got approved to raise the roof an extra fucking what was it, like 8 or 9 trillion?
I don't know. It was some ungodly number and like
ridiculous,
bro.
I want to say like 2/3 of it is the military budget.
Ridiculous, dude.
No,
or at least half of it. At least half of it is like the military budget. And you're like, bro, and that's what I'm saying. But that's not for the military. That is military plus military contracts plus private military.
Yeah.
Like, dude, the military, people in the military don't make a shit ton of money.
No, they don't.
You have, dude, if I wanted to go be a private contractor, I can make 6 figures my first year.
Easily.
My first year as a fucking private, I made $24,000.
That's wild, dude.
Yeah. And dude, the only reason I made that much money is because I was married, had a wife, a daughter, and they lived in Vegas. Is the only reason. Everyone else made, I think, 15 to 18.
That's
something like that.
dude. Like the military salary is fucking wild, dude. Like
Oh
you're
yeah,
asking
it's trash now, dude.
people to live below the poverty line.
Well, and check
to
this
serve
out.
the country.
To be fair, they give you somewhere to sleep, and they have food on
If
base.
you live on base,
yeah,
if you live on base, it's all spending money.
yeah.
I mean,
Yep.
unless you have a vehicle or something, I mean, the barracks is rent free. You can go to DFAC 3 times a day, so you're fed, and you're. It's just like living at mom and dad's house, like, and you get paid an allowance.
Mhm.
You know what but that's
Pretty
what
much.
it is.
I mean, he ain't
Bro,
lying.
You gotta
He
be.
ain't lying.
You gotta
That's
be.
pretty
no,
much what
you're
it
not
is.
wrong. You're not
You gotta
wrong,
be in your
dude.
room by 10 o'clock. You have to be at formation by 7
no
a.m.
taxes.
No, fuck yeah, you pay taxes. You're retarded.
Yeah, no, they
You get
call
taxed,
it
bro.
tax free, but you're still
Oh
paying.
yeah.
You pay taxes, bro. You pay taxes. Everyone in the military pays taxes.
No,
They
I
pay
mean,
taxes
like,
to-
I mean, no, I mean on when you go to spend money on the base.
Oh yeah. You
Oh
don't
yeah,
have to pay
no.
sales
If,
tax.
if you're
Yeah,
if
you're
you're
not
if you're
getting
going shop
taxed.
if you're going
Oh.
shopping
Yeah.
on post or fucking getting gas.
Yeah,
Hey,
you're not spending money.
luckily for us, we made a friend that lives on post out here in San Antonio, and
Hell yeah.
let me tell you,
I got my card. I can get on post.
those gas prices are beautiful.
Yeah, I bet they are. Lucky bastard. Yeah, but yeah,
But Texas has low gas prices anyway, right? What's
Yeah,
your
no,
guys?
no.
What's your first standard fuel?
So right now I think we're like the average.
Oh, go fuck yourself.
For sure, go fuck yourself.
What?
Oh wow!
Dude, I think we're still we're at 3 something.
$3.50.
Oh
yeah, that's about where we are.
Yeah, no, we're well.
Some
below
places
that.
it's
I think
some places
the
it's still
right
over
now
4.
is like I think it's like 285.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's I think it's 350 here, and then diesel, because we're all diesel.
Christ,
We're 399.
What the fuck?
Yeah, we're 399
Yeah.
for diesel.
God bless.
Sam's Club and Costco, it's 350. Outside of that, it's over $4 still.
Jesus Christ!
It's outside
God
of $4.
bless.
Like Chevron and Shell are still over $4.
God bless.
7-Eleven still over $4.
Jesus Christ!
Yeah,
that's wild.
Oh, thanks, Obama.
Mavericks is oh yeah, Mavericks is under $4.
Mavericks should be under $4. They're pretty standard.
Yeah, they're pretty reasonable.
Jesus.
I mean,
they're close to Sam's Club and Costco.
Dude, I was a diehard Chevron until I moved to Utah. And I was like, fuck you, dude.
Oh yeah, fuck that.
It's still that high there. That's wild.
Dude, at the Chevron in town, I think it's like 407.
Damn.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Dude, the Loves out here, or is it Loves or Flying J? It's one of those two. Like if you drive north, because truck stops and shit like that.
Yeah.
Dude, it's like 430.
Damn.
Yeah, for regular fuel.
That's fucking wild, inflation.
Man. And then it's like
Joe Biden's America.
Bidenflation, baby.
This isn't fucking Joe Biden. This is Barack Obama.
Either one. They
ran together.
They both can take it. They both can take the blame. They can both take the L on that shit, man. Fuck that shit. But yeah, and it sucks. I hate saying that I fucking voted for both them fucks. So
I can't believe you voted for Biden. You fucking commie.
I can't believe you
hey, well.
I can't believe that either. Fuck, dude.
If I would have heard.
All right, hold on. Hold on. Hey. All right. I'm gonna ask. All right. What logical process did you go through before you picked Biden? Like, what was your process? Hold on. First, did you vote for Hillary?
Yes, because I believe
you fucking scumbag.
Ah!
You fucking scumbag.
Because I believed all the Russia bullshit.
That's actually what I was going to talk about. But we could talk about that later. But all right, give me.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, fuck a hand slap. Somebody, I'm gonna come
Yeah.
down there and punch you in
And
the face.
and I had got wind. I had got wind of the Hunter Biden laptop shit, but then I didn't hear nothing else about it, and I didn't deep dive. If I fucking went and deep dived into that shit, I would not have ever voted for
Hey,
Biden.
do you know? Do you know that if you do your own research, it makes you a white supremacist?
I know. I heard that.
You racist piece of shit.
Hey,
I
look
know. I'm
where
such
we
an
are
asshole.
with that American flag behind you. Gosh, you mixed white
Oh,
supremacist.
You racist
shit.
nationalist.
I know,
Gosh,
right?
gosh.
Damn. Yeah. But anyway, so yeah, that was pretty much my whole my topic of today. The private military contractors and the military industrial complex and shit. You know, and
I like
then
it. We actually, I
talking
think it was a
about the
good combo. I like that one.
yeah. I mean, we used to have over 100 private military contractors, and now it's pretty much only five, which is ones that we already talked about: Northrop and RTX Raytheon Technologies is what the abbreviation for that is. General Dynamics, Lockheed Martin Group, and Boeing.
Yeah. What
Boeing.
about
Wink,
Constellus?
wink, wink,
Constellus is
wink.
another one. I wonder what parent company owns them. I tried to work for them a couple years ago because I have a buddy who works for them. But anyway, um,
Yeah.
but I mean,
So yeah,
they're all pieces of shit. They're all
we're all dirt.
part of embezzling money. I mean, the bottom line is we're being sold out for dollars. Like it's not even for like,
Facts.
you know what I mean? Like at least so all right. First of all, the Holocaust, very, very fucking bad, right? I gotta preface this with that,
Terrible.
right? Right. Hitler organized his people not for fame and glory, not for dollars, right? Like the next, I don't think it's going to be Trump. I think he's going. I believe he has a good shot at winning the presidency, but I don't think it's going to be Trump. That because when you have such a big cultural shift, right? Like we are so far left, right? Like everyone, like not everyone, but the loudest voices are so far left. And what happens when you have something that's so far left? You get something that's going to go so far right, right? Like the pendulum's going to come and it's going to knock everything over in his
Well,
fucking path.
it's rule of law.
It
Like
is.
there's
It's nature.
yeah,
It's nature.
yeah,
It's 100% nature.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
the
I mean, it's mentioned throughout the Bible numerous times.
yeah. So
So,
go
I mean,
listen
continue.
to. I'll send it to you. Go listen to the Martyr Made podcast. The first 6 episodes called "Fearing Loathing in the New Jerusalem." It's about World War I, World War II, and the Palestine Israel conflict. It's dude, and he is non-biased, and all he does is he's literally took years to read historical documents of what was going on. On top of that, you have the Weimar Republic, which is pretty much what we're going through right now. Hypersexualization of women and children and pedophilia. And
Mm-hmm.
the movement was against all of that. Was against all of that. And that's
Mm-hmm.
how you get people like that is because, you know, everyone, if you sit down and have a conversation, everyone is pretty much center, right? There's some things where like, yeah, that makes sense on the left. Yeah, that makes sense on the right. When you sit down and like you take emotion out of it and you think about it logically, right? Some things make sense when you're talking about, you know, social things like uh Social Security or Medicare or, you know, a temporary welfare system. Those things make sense. But also what makes
Mm-hmm.
sense is people should be able to have sovereignty, right? And we shouldn't be hypersexualizing children. They shouldn't be in adult spaces. Men are women, women are women. Or men are men, women are women, right? Like that's just we have regulations. We've already made rules for all this stuff. And now people are coming down and knocking down all the rules. And
Mm-hmm.
what happens what you get from that is you get people who sit and they stew. And
Yep.
if it doesn't get corrected in Trump's term, somebody's going to come and be like, hey, dude, and he's going to speak and he's going to be articulate and he's going to touch people's hearts.
You know who I think that's going to be?
Andy Priscilla.
Vivek Ramaswamy.
Vivek.
It could be, very well could be. You know what? I don't think it will be.
Or even Robert.
I don't think he's going to be
Robert F. Kennedy.
I don't think either one of them.
RFK.
No, you want to know?
Neither one of them. Neither one of them
know?
are going to be as drastic as people are going to want if the shit doesn't get fixed under Trump. Neither one of them are going to be drastic enough.
True.
Yeah,
I agree. I agree with that. But you want to know who I just found out is a fucking steaming fucking scumbag that walks under the fucking Republican guild?
Who's
Fucking
that?
Dan Crenshaw.
Yeah, he's a piece of shit.
And I'm so disappointed, bro.
I've actually heard a lot of bad things about him. Dan Crenshaw, the fucking one-eyed guy.
Yeah.
Oh,
and I
loved
him forever, dude. And I was like, this fucking guy, if he runs for presidency in 2024, like, he's a fucking sure shot. And
yeah, he's a rhino.
Yeah, dude.
Elaborate.
Yeah.
No,
please.
dude. So the biggest thing that I saw I mean, and this is all just new shit emerging that I was like that I saw. No, so like it was the privacy ban, like obviously that falls under the shit with TikTok, and how he supported the ban of TikTok, but then when he was questioned about the how politicians have a voice over a lot of other social media, and that he didn't support the ban of them having that the regulation over that, but he voted to ban TikTok. And it's like it's a political manipulation across like platforms is what he didn't support. But then when it came to the TikTok thing, he was fully in support of that. And I'm like, well, dude, are you not realizing that?
Yeah, so that TikTok thing, man, that TikTok thing is a wolf sheep in wolf's or a wolf in sheep's clothing.
Wolf in sheep's
that
clothing.
TikTok thing.
Absolutely.
So like, that thing,
this shit doesn't make no fucking sense.
You know, hey, I'm gonna tell you why. Let me tell you what it means.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
So TikTok is owned by China, right?
Right.
They don't control what's going on. First of all, China controls everyone, right? No one controls China. China controls their fucking selves. Like they'll make John Cena apologize in fucking Mandarin for saying Taiwan is its own country. That's how fucking powerful they are, right?
Yeah.
They will get fucking LeBron James to make some stupid fucking apology about the same difference, right? That's how powerful they are. That people apologize to them. They own TikTok. The United States government cannot control or do what they did with Instagram and Facebook and before Elon
because it's not owned by America,
right? So what they're trying to do is they're trying to force the sale of the American branch of TikTok. That's what they're doing with this bill. And what happened is there's a lot more. The tide is turning on TikTok. The tide is turning on TikTok, and they are calling for that very, very, very aggressive right hand. That's what they're calling for. And people don't want that because that's going to end up where people's feelings are going to get hurt and no one's going to fucking care. No one's going to care.
Yeah.
When that pendulum comes back and knocks through everybody, because it's not going to stop. They don't want that. They want to be able to control the information going out on that platform. Right now, they can't control it. And that's what their problem is.
Yeah. You know, and like it's awful. This is something that was awfully suspicious to me. because during before the end of Donald Trump's first term, when TikTok was first introduced to the United States, what did Donald Trump want to do with TikTok? Because of who it was owned by. And now all of a sudden,
they shit all over him. They called him xenophobic.
He wanted to get rid of it for the same reason the Democrats want to get rid of it now. Is because
totally agree.
Exactly.
You can't control the information.
Totally agree.
And TikTok, when President Trump was all liberal, and now it's becoming probably about even. And so he was like, but I mean, he has a valid point, right? His argument now isn't whatever TikTok, his argument or the free speech.
It's about the suppression. It's about the suppression of information now.
No. Trump's thing about TikTok now is like, you're going to empower Facebook and Instagram. Like, you're just giving the power back to Facebook, which is a valid point. But he wanted to ban TikTok for the exact same reasons Democrats want to, is because you can't control the information. And it's like,
and that,
I almost prefer that.
That's literally what I was speaking about earlier, or yesterday with the fiancés. I was like, yeah, dude. I was like, they want to ban it because the things that are being put out about Biden is they don't want out. And it's about his fucking, how they're shitting on him about his cognizance, which, dude, like, political affiliations to the side. The only thing that I could ask people, are you really comfortable with an individual that probably couldn't fucking chew gum and tie his shoes at the same time? Like, like that's the reality, dude. Like,
bro,
are you guys comfortable with that shit?
How about this? Within weeks, I think it was a week or two, he gets his annual checkup, and the doctor's like, it's good to go.
He's sharper than he's ever been.
But the special counsel found that he was not coherent enough to stand trial for committing fucking treason.
Exactly, bro. And that's what
exactly.
I mean. How is it that he is capable of standing before America as the commander in chief, but he can't stand trial for fucking persecution?
But he can't stand trial. Yeah, that makes so much sense, dude.
You can't. You can't do the mental gymnastics to make that make sense.
Yes,
but they say that. And they know they have a diehard following, right? Vote blue no matter who. They have that. They know that, right?
Yeah.
And
like,
just anybody who votes for Joe Biden this next election is hands down low IQ.
100%.
They are the bottom of this country's. They're the gum. As Hillary Clinton so eloquently said about the deplorables, they are literally
MAGA Americans are deplorables.
Yeah. But people who think that they can do the mental gymnastics to justify why he cannot stand trial for treason, but he's competent enough to run the country. If you can make that make sense, you are very low IQ.
Very.
If you vote for Joe Biden, vote for Joe Biden after that, just that alone,
yes,
you are
no bullshit,
100% emotionally damaged, right? Because that's what you're voting off of. You're voting off emotion, and it's clearly your shit is broken, right? You have no logic, and you shouldn't be. You shouldn't be allowed to vote.
For real.
Yes.
But if you're like, I don't give a shit, I just don't want Trump. Like, even if you're like, yes, you should go to prison.
That is a terrible excuse. Like, you should.
It is a terrible excuse. It is. But people will justify it.
Yeah. Like, no, there's no justification to that. Hey, y'all people that want to go out there and vote for Joe Biden because you don't like the orange man. You have orange man syndrome. sit your ass at
bro.
home.
It's TDS, Trump derangement syndrome, bro.
And it's real.
That shit
Orange
is
man
real as fuck.
bad. I'm voting for Joe. No, you're not. You just need to sit your ass at home.
Dude, and again, it's fucking TDS, bro. Trump derangement syndrome. It's everybody that does not like him, all based off of their own fucking personal opinion and their feelings. That
because he touched a woman's vagina. Excuse me.
The
that was locker room talk.
Pussy,
take your ass back home and sit down.
Bro, the grab her by the pussy shit is like the most like ridiculous excuse.
It's the worst excuse.
I'm like, okay, so Bill Clinton can get a fucking blowjob in the Oval Office, and
and Barack Obama can bang a man.
But this is how the black community views it. Oh, hey, nah, he was just fucking, Bill a real one. Bill a real one. He's a real one. Y'all will vote for that.
Because he was committing adultery, black people were like, yeah. Let's vote for that guy.
Yeah. No. But then again, you turn around and and it's not all the black community, because the motherfuckers that are starting to wake up, really get woke, are like, yeah, no, fucking, like, Trump is that motherfucker. Like, he is that guy. But
they did the worst thing they could do by charging that man and taking him to fucking jail and giving him a mugshot.
Hey, yo, I want one of them shirts, bro.
It's the worst thing they could have done.
Yeah, no, man. Because they're showing, and this is the thing that's going to work in Trump's benefit, is because what they are doing right now is showing how they can weaponize the fucking government and how they can weaponize the justice system, because you're persecuting an individual for X, but then you're vindicating another because it excuses her. Yeah. And again, like
let's talk about that real quick, because that was going to be my topic, is that whole fucking Russia collusion thing. Like, Obama, Hillary Clinton, and Joe Biden, and everyone in their fucking cabinet all colluded to what is now 100% verified as false.
The Russian Collusion Act.
I have here. Hold on.
Put it up on the fucking big screen. One y'all. Shit.
Wait, here. Hold on. I can do that. I'll do it right now.
Damn.
Well, let me pull it up.
I would.
Let me pull it on the Instagram. Can you pull up saves on your on the desktop?
Let me see. I'll try to pull it up.
Oh,
saves? Gosh. We do it live, ladies and gentlemen. Please excuse us.
Yeah, no. It's all good. If they don't want to sit and listen and wait, fuck them.
Bro, don't disrespect our tens of listeners.
Yeah, you're right. My apologies.
I don't know.
But what we're getting down to, ladies and gentlemen, is what are we getting down to, ladies and gentlemen?
Hold on. I had to send it to my Faith Over Fear account because it's asking me to log back in. And
pain in the ass.
Shit.
Yeah, and I don't know what's
oh shit.
All right.
Dude, I've had to resend my password to like all of my accounts like more than 10 times.
Hold on, where
hot damn.
Here we go. Ready?
Oh, there we go.
Oh, yep. Here we go. Sound. Where's the sound at?
We got no sound.
You can't hear it?
No.
Negative, Ghost Rider.
I can hear it. What the fuck?
Oh, damn it.
Ah, God dang it. Here, hold on. Here, I'll do this.
Son of a.
Watch.
Hey, hold on. It
Wait,
says it's the little fucking microphone thingy down in the corner says it's not working or not on.
where? No,
Down in the
I know that
bottom.
motherfucker. I am aware of that. Hold on. Here we go. Here we go. Watch. Wait. How do
Oh,
you
here we
start
go.
this over? Hold on. Hold on. Can you hear it?
It's still muted.
Oh, wait. Here. Watch. Watch. What? You ready?
Ready.
Nothing.
Negative.
CIA thought were, easy
There
marks.
you go.
Oh, there it is.
For collusion and then triggering the FBI investigation, the illegal wiretapping, and eventually the Mueller probe. We also learned there are classified documents that prove all of this, that Trump might have copies of. And it could be why Biden raided Mar-a-Lago. Today, Michael Schellenberger and Matt Taibbi dropped another bombshell. Russia didn't want Trump to win in 2016. Russia wanted Hillary, and the CIA knew it. Russia saw Hillary as manageable and predictable.
Manageable.
They were comfortable with her and wanted her to be president. The Russians thought Trump was a wild card, didn't want to deal with that.
I
There was
heard
never
this
any
interview
evidence
before.
showing Putin supporting Trump.
Yeah.
Obama's CIA director,
Let it
John
play.
Brennan, knew this and manufactured the evidence. He manipulated other assessments, buried high-quality intelligence, and then manufactured a conclusion that 17 agencies agreed Russia interfered in the 2016 elections to help Trump. And then the press ran with it, and the country was brainwashed. According to these new reports, these were similar tactics the CIA used with the WMDs. This has severely wounded our body politic, warped our minds, and wrecked our trust in national security institutions. This week, we learned how Obama's...
Yeah.
Big
Oh,
facts.
Yeah.
Big
That's what my topic
facts.
was going to be about. Like, why these people should be in handcuffs pending an investigation. They should be.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, if you arrest people for the quote unquote insurrection, right? You arrest
Yeah.
people are in prison right now that have like no charges and they're still in prison. And there's people who had, got sentenced to X amount of years and all this stuff and probation and all this stuff for going to the Capitol, which they're legally allowed to do because it's taxpayer money, right? It's a public place.
It's a public owned building.
It's a public owned building, right? And
Yep.
those people were arrested, right? One lady lost her life.
Yep.
And we 100% know that these people created this document in order to subvert the American public from voting in an election. And they did it with their own interest, without the interest of their nation, which is fucking treason. The punishment for treason is fucking death. We have the proof. We have the proof. It should be a slam dunk case. These people should be tried. They should be hung in public. It should be on pay-per-view. And the money should go towards people who were affected by all the bullshit they've done since 2016.
Facts. I mean, and this is something else that really fucking irks my nerves because they've talked about January 6th being the worst day in American history
since the Civil War.
Since the Civil War and 9/11 and shit, but and then they want to talk that they want to call that an insurrection. Well, what about the first year Donald Trump was in office and all them damn Democrats were fucking trying to get into the fucking White House. What do you call that?
But
what do you call that?
That's validated.
Is that? That was a public protest and
exactly. It was a
public protest.
Hey,
peaceful
just
protest. There you go.
Just like when they overturned Roe v. Wade and they stormed the Capitol.
Yeah.
Nobody talks about that though.
Nobody talks about those.
Or the other times that protesters, usually people who don't have a job and they can do things in the middle of the day. There's been several instances where the Capitol was stormed by leftists or liberals, and shut down operations several, not once, not twice, several times. With the last time being the fucking Roe v. Wade. And not one person was arrested or charged or anything.
Wasn't reported on mainstream media.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. You know, and just to move things forward, this ties into to a lot of really what my topic was going to be today. No, dude, like, so Colin Kaepernick, as
Fuck
you
that
know,
guy.
I'm for real. I'm sure we all can understand the frustration in
He in
referencing
my
his
top
name,
10.
bro.
I'd fight that dude. I'd for real fight that dude.
Dude. So his fiance
That was a
has
joke, ladies and
continuously
gentlemen.
he has his fiance has continuously like brought his name up in a sense of relevancy in the sports world, and it's honestly it's so annoying because this guy does not want to play football anymore, and realistically he probably couldn't play at this point in time in his career. And
Well, how old is he now?
I'd have
He's
to
still
pull it
old
up.
enough to he still has a couple years if he was good.
If
But the
he
problem
was,
is he's not
yeah,
good.
exactly.
He was
And
barely
that's the
mediocre.
but that's the problem though. She continues to like bring his name up, and it's under the concept to collaborate with the woke culture, but also
She's trying to cash in.
yes, 100%. And it's dude, it's gotten so annoying to me because of the fact that you're continuing to bring your dude's name in, and he cannot play at the level that is required in today's NFL.
Oh,
You got benched for a reason, dude.
no.
And it was well before all of your woke bullshit. You got benched because you cannot you're not leading teams to win.
That's why he did it, is
Period.
because he's dating that girl and she got in his head and said it's because you're black.
Yep.
Yes.
And then he's like, well, I need to stay relevant. And
Yeah.
that's what
So
he did to
become a
stay
martyr.
relevant.
So become
Yeah,
a martyr.
He became a martyr.
Yeah.
And, I mean, first of all, throwing a fuck, that's a massive size hissy fit.
Yes.
Think about it. I got taken off the starter position. I'm gonna throw the biggest fucking hissy fit, and I'm gonna make it
Yes.
last
And
years.
and that's what people stop, like they don't realize is, dude, you got benched and then you threw a fit.
Yeah.
That's
And
that's
then
all
you
it
started
is.
kneeling for the national
He
anthem
tried to make
and
it. He tried
fucking
to make
getting
it
a
seem like
fucking
You want
pity
to know?
party.
You want to know who was? You want to know who was kneeling before him?
Who?
Marshawn Lynch. Marshawn Lynch was kneeling before him. And,
well, fuck them both
had,
then.
Well, hold on. Marshawn Lynch was kneeling from pretty much his entirety in his career as a running back. But you want to know the difference between the two? Marshawn Lynch was effective. Marshawn Lynch was rushing for 1,000+ yards throughout his career. That's the difference. And not to validate what the fuck what he was doing, but again, you're talking about a kid from fucking East Oakland, California, that was successful in his endeavor as far as his ability to be able to produce for an NFL franchise. Colin Kaepernick, he did.
fuck
Go ahead.
anybody who kneeled. Fuck anybody who kneeled, including Marshawn
Well,
Lynch. Fuck
like
that guy.
I mean, like that's not like that. I digress from that, but like, do I agree with why he was kneeling? No.
Did he ever
Because
make a statement about why he was kneeling? Lynch?
yeah, no, it was based off the precipice of him standing for social injustice. But again, you're talking about a guy that was productive, but never publicly made it known that that's why he was doing it. And it's like, dude, like you want to silently fucking silently promote and shit like that. Oh, okay. Like you feel like you're making a difference, fine. But you got a guy that comes out in public, like, because Marshawn Lynch never made a statement talking about why he did what he did. But then you got Colin Kaepernick coming out and, well, I'm doing this because of so and so, and until social injustice is recognized, and then the motherfucker made a documentary on Netflix talking about comparing
the NFL to slavery.
Yeah.
And then
Get the
6
fuck
months
outta
later, begged to have
came
an open workout.
Came in, wanted an NFL workout, and Hugh Jackson, who was the head coach for Cleveland, came in on his behalf to play the fucking middleman. Came in to play the middleman. And what does this motherfucker do? Oh, well, now we're gonna move our workout here. You know why he did that? To make it more public. Went out to make it more public, and then comes into the fucking camera, and, well, we're here. The NFL is hiding, and the NFL knows where I'm at, and it knows that I'm ready to play. And bro, they don't operate on your accord. They don't operate under the precipice of you. No, you get your ass where it's supposed to be and fucking do your workout, dude. Do your workout.
Yeah.
You want to come back
On
into the
top of-
NFL? You want to come back into the NFL? Make yourself fucking relevant. Stand out amongst the other
not even
32
relevant.
fucking quarterbacks.
That's his problem, is he's trying to stay relevant when his real goal should be effective, not relevant. He should work to be effective.
Effective.
Yep.
Correct.
The problem is they played that game and he's fucking terrible.
He's not a good quarterback, bro.
And
yeah,
I don't know.
Like,
The guy's a piece of fucking shit, dude. And I can't wait. I can't wait until he's too old to play football, because then he could finally shut the fuck up.
Yes. No. And it's like, dude, you're standing up against social injustice, being represented by Nike.
Yeah.
Stop.
That's again,
bro.
The mental
you
gymnastics that people on the left go through, like, that should be first and foremost. That should be the main topic anytime somebody talks about Colin Kaepernick and his quote unquote social injustice. It should be like, okay, well, he's sponsored by one of the largest manufacturers that use slave labor.
Thank you.
Like what you're protesting. You're protesting social injustice. You also made a documentary comparing the NFL to slave times, and you are sponsored by a company that 100% for sure uses slave labor to produce its products.
You want to know what his net worth is right now? You want to know what his net worth is?
I guarantee it's probably $200 million, probably.
No, not that far.
Not that, yeah.
No, his net worth today as an active football player is $20 million.
$20 million.
Where are you getting that?
Played a
where are you getting that money
game
from?
in how long?
How much was his endorsement by? I thought his endorsement with Nike was $100 million.
It's possible.
And then
how much was he making how much was he making his first the year he took them to the Super Bowl?
Well, I think he was still on his rookie contract, so not very much.
Yeah, no, he was getting paid dog shit.
But also,
okay. How about the year after that? How much was his contract after that?
I'm pretty sure they benched him before the end of his rookie contract.
Yeah, no, no, I think they re-signed him, but for the fact that his net worth is $20 million, and he's
Is absolute horseshit.
how many years removed is he from the NFL?
Yeah,
Like,
A few.
yeah.
more than a few.
Are you looking it up?
Yeah, I'm looking it up right now.
It's been a good few years, man.
I like when you Google him, it says Colin Kaepernick, American civil rights activist.
Dude, so his last game, according to what I just looked up, was 2010.
2010. How much was he making in 2010?
I don't
Oh,
know.
whoa,
It
no, no,
does.
no, no. I think that's when he went. That's when he got drafted. Was 2010.
Oh,
Yeah, he played for them for 2011 to 2016.
okay.
So
Yeah, that sounds more accurate.
Yeah. And now, almost 10 years later, his net worth is $20 million.
But again, what does that say?
Like, that
Yeah.
is, yeah, that's mind blowing. You know,
Okay,
so he started as a backup to Alex Smith in 2011. In 2012,
Mhm.
he was used sparingly. Then he threw a bunch of bombs in 2013.
Mhm.
Yeah, that was
Well,
it. That was the year that
he
they
re,
probably went to the Super Bowl.
he re-signed in 2014 with worth up to $126 million. In 2015, he was benched to Blaine Gabbert. And then
Blaine
2006,
Gabbert.
he's
Blaine
in
Gabbert,
2000,
bro.
yeah, in 2016 is when he started not standing for the national anthem. And he started by just sitting on the bench.
Yeah.
But like,
Yeah.
how do you not recognize that as a play?
Uh,
Like,
it's,
it's like,
they also restructured his contract.
yeah. You know why?
Yeah.
Because
Oh,
So
he
how,
wasn't starting.
how much?
He wasn't starting, dude. You weren't effective, and that's the problem, dude. You were not an effective player in your position to where they were going to be willing to continue to pay you that money. Like,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ,
And you had to go sign a contract with the company that
bro.
fucking pays money to the cartels for fucking child slave labor.
Dude,
You fucking douchebag.
like here. So hold on. Like, let me just say. So, I personally knew two people that went to UNR because that's where he came from. I personally
so
knew two
he he
people.
he was a starter in 2013 and 14. That's when he was a
Yes.
starter. Sorry.
Yeah.
So I personally knew two people that went to college with him at UNR, and they fucking both said, and it's separate conversations, he was an asshole. He was so
I
entitled.
believe that. I believe that.
He didn't like being around a lot of people whenever there were fucking frat parties. He didn't like a lot of people being around him. And I'm like, oh, okay. That's a fucking that's a shitty characteristic trait to fucking have.
Yeah, when you
And
play football.
especially when you play football. And you know what that says to me? Entitled. Silver
Well,
fucking
he
spoon
is
in his mouth.
entitled.
He was
Big
raised by a
facts.
family who was what? White.
White.
Plat.
Yeah.
So
Like
it's
what a
But
slap in the fucking
rich.
face to talk about racial injustice
no
when
shit. And
you're
you were
When
raised by a
when you
white family, bro. And
by
then
like,
a by
and then you
hold on,
fucking
a
you took it
rich white family.
and
oh
then you
yeah.
took a step further and tried to talk about how your white family were you felt a certain type of way around your white family.
Because they told them not to wear dreadlocks.
Come on, bro. Come
Bro,
on.
first of all, in the time he grew up in the late 90s, early 2000s, it didn't matter if you thought you were a fucking Viking or not. If you had cornrows in that time, people thought you were a fucking gangbanger.
Yeah.
Period.
Unfortunately.
Come on, bro.
What I mean?
Come
It's
on,
like,
man.
Unfortunately.
They're like, hey, we want the best for you. We want the absolute best for you. We want you to be able to express yourself. But hey, there is a stigma with dreadlocks or braids or cornrows, right? You are extremely educated. You're well put together. You're well spoken. You're well raised. All these things. Why would you make yourself look like these other people just because they're the same color as
Exactly.
you? Like, and that you know what whose fault that is? It was probably his peers. It was probably his
Yeah.
peers.
Yes.
You know, that fucking that black hood mentality where people who wanted to be educated but they were of darker melanin, their fucking peers make them feel like anything else but black.
Yes.
You know, I grew up with it. I'm not even dark. I'm sure you grew up with it. I mean, we lived in the same fucking house. Like when I
Yes.
was out running the fucking streets and I would speak in full sentences. I to this day I can't speak at phonics without feeling like an asshole, right? It's not part of my vocabulary. You know what I mean? But you hang out
No.
with people who only speak Ebonics and you're speaking full sentences and they're looking at you like you're the retarded one.
Oh yeah. No, for sure. For sure, dude.
It's like
And
dude, come on, man. And that is the worst in black culture. It's the worst thing about the black culture is when somebody who wants to be successful, they get held down by their peers because they tell them they want to be white. Like,
why
no,
you
motherfucker.
well, it is not that they want to be white. They're talking it's speaking appropriately. It's not it has nothing to do with color. It like and
Well, yeah,
and
they think that like
that's
they're like, oh, you think you're better than where
you
you
talk
came
you
from.
why you talking white? And
Yeah.
it's like, no, dude, I'm not talking white. I'm speaking appropriately.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm fucking being articulate and enunciating my words.
Yeah, no, like it is. Like, but all right, let's roll into
But yes,
three
Colin
questions.
Kaepernick can join Stephen A. Smith in the biggest piece of shit. We're gonna
Yes,
make a list. We're gonna make a list. Those two are definitely
yes,
on it.
yes. All
Yeah,
right,
I agree.
let's roll into 3 questions, 3 minutes.
All right. That was a good topic, though. That was good. That was from
Yes.
left field, but I
Yeah.
like it.
All right, 3 questions, 3 minutes. All right, best uh group in the 90s.
What do you mean?
Oh,
Music group.
Bone Thugs and Harmony.
Get the fuck out of here. I never expected that from you.
Oh, yo.
Why?
That threw me for a curveball. Pause. No, we're gonna pause there. What the fuck?
Bro,
Bone Thugs and Harmony?
Bone Thugs, bud.
All right. I'm not even gonna ask why.
Bro, because they're Bone Thugs. That's why.
Bone
Bone Thugs and it's the first of the month. Wake up, wake up.
All right. Fair enough. Go ahead, Brandon.
Hey, I'm gonna have to be in agreement with that one.
No,
Get
bro, you
the
gotta pick
fuck
your
out
own.
of here.
You gotta
No,
pick your own. Fuck you.
Pick your own.
You're just copy because you can't think of one right now.
Hey, nah. I mean, no, for real, bro. I've got Bone Thugs galore in my fucking Apple Music, dude, and like, yeah, that shit be bumping, bro. So, yeah, and if it wasn't them, I mean, it'd have to be NWA or fucking or 3-6, man.
3-6 was like 2000s.
Huh?
3-6 would be like early 2000s.
Yeah,
they were 90s.
I mean, no,
Were
they
they?
had
Yeah.
some 90s
All right,
hits.
all right.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
Hey, all right. Hey, Rough Riders.
Oh, yo, yeah. Rough
I mean,
Riders
there's
were
an
fire
argument.
too.
There's an argument to be made, but they were mostly just DMX. But anyway, all right. Bone Thugs. I'm going Bone Thugs. But Dustin, who you going with?
Um, it would probably be 3-6, and the reason why is, dude, like I like Lil White, like because he
Well,
was the
that's racist.
extension, huh?
I said, well, that's racist.
That was his name. He was Lil White, but he was an extension. He was an extension of 3-6 Mafia, and dude, I fucked with Lil, like 3-6 Mafia, like obviously because you assholes, but yeah, I'd probably
I was
because both.
I was secretly listening to 3-6 Mafia on my burnt CD, so I don't know what the fuck you guys were listening to.
All right. Okay. So we're gonna roll into our. We spent a little too much time on that. Best wrestler of all time.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah. We might spend a little over 3 minutes on this, but I'm listening.
Shawn Michaels.
Woo! All right.
I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to go with Shawn Michaels,
All
man.
right.
I'm gonna have to go with Shawn Michaels. We all know what Brandon's gonna say.
Yeah.
Let's just all say it on the count of three. One,
1,
two,
2,
three.
3.
The Undertaker.
Hey,
Oh,
no
you're-
bullshit, man. Hey, no bullshit. Like, dude, like, I love the guy, man. When he fucking
we
first
know.
came out in the 90s.
We know.
Yeah, no
like,
shit.
Hey,
1990s, you know, like
Getting choke slammed off the top of the first ever, the cage match between him and Shawn Michaels when they introduced Kane.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hell in a
Bro,
Cell,
in the
bro.
living room in the fucking La Jolla Trailer Park. We're watching this.
But
and he
dude,
gets,
so the
Oh man.
so
Oh.
okay, so we'll spend a little bit of time on this. No,
hold on, who's
so
yours? Who's yours?
mine?
Yeah.
Fucking Shawn Michaels, bro.
There you go. There you go.
That was my guy.
All right.
100%. It was like, so for me.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna go different.
Okay.
I'm gonna go different.
Okay.
All right,
Go ahead.
I'm gonna go Bret
Who?
Hart. I'm gonna go Bret Hart.
Oh, Bret Hart.
Okay.
Okay.
I feel that.
Yeah.
I respect that. No.
Bret Hart
Best
is
there
definitely
is, the
fucking
best
goat
there was,
status,
and the
dude.
best there
The
ever
best there
will be.
ever
Ever will
be.
be.
Yeah.
Damn right. Yeah.
No, dude. So I was dude. I've been down the fucking wrestling rabbit hole for the fucking past 2 weeks, dude. And I've been watching fucking, dude, like watching these guys revisit like those matches, like fucking the Hell in the Cell with Undertaker and Mankind. Like, dude,
Bro,
their intention was to top the fucking
the
the
Shawn
debut
Michaels and
of
Undertaker.
Kane.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
And bro, did they not succeed?
Bro.
Like,
dude, they fucking
wild.
delivered times
the
fucking
throw
100,
off the
bro.
top of the cage and then the choke slam through the cage.
So the choke
Yeah.
the choke slam through the cage was not supposed to happen.
I know. The cage broke.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
But that fucking cage also saved his fucking life too, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he was gonna fall on the back of his head, and because the freaking
he would
cage
have
slowed him
fucking
down
broke
a
his
bit,
neck, dude.
Bro.
Yeah.
which still would have been
That
cool.
was by far the most devastating fucking cage match I've ever seen in my life. Still,
100%.
to this day.
I don't think they've
100%.
ever done anything close to that ever.
No,
hell no, man.
They can't. They can't.
Yeah, they can't.
I mean, they tried with Undertaker and Triple H and Mankind and Triple H and Randy Orton, Undertaker and Randy Orton, but nothing will ever top the first two fucking Hell in a Cell cages. Cage matches
they will
ever,
never
dude.
top that.
Yeah, we're all in agreement on that. That was pretty fucking rad.
Great. The two greatest fucking Hell in a Cell matches of all time will always be Undertaker and Mankind and Undertaker and Shawn Michaels.
Yep.
And
agree.
Like, and then there's still to this day the greatest debut ever, Kane. Fucking hands down.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No, 100%. 100%.
All right.
All
All
right.
right.
All right.
Moving on.
Next one. Best actor of all time.
Oh shit.
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Ooh.
I think he's a giant liberal piece of shit. I honestly think he's a giant liberal piece of shit. He speaks in double talk. He's fucking a hypocrite. But dude, that fucking guy can act.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you got, Brandon?
Johnny Depp.
Ooh.
That guy can fucking act. He's a giant liberal piece of shit. But the guy can act.
Hey, but dude, he fucking survived the attack, though.
He did. He did.
Yeah, and he's still a giant liberal piece of shit.
Yeah.
Going through
Dude, he
that,
survived.
just going through that fucking Me
He's a
Too bullshit.
survivor.
Going through that
Well,
should have turned him
going
fucking conservative.
through Hollywood, you got to sort through the poop.
Yeah, but fucking look at Matthew McConaughey, bro. Fucking, he is very conservative, and he's like, fuck you. You know, he's made a shit ton of fucking great movies.
James Woods too.
James Woods, another fucking great conservative.
Fair enough.
Chris Pratt.
You know, Chris Pratt. You know who's also fucking conservative? What's her name? Rachel from Friends.
Oh,
Jennifer Aniston.
Jennifer Aniston. Yeah.
There's a recording of her somewhere saying that she voted for Donald Trump.
You want to know who mine is?
Who's yours?
Denzel Washington.
Ooh.
But
he's the same guy in every movie.
Get your fucking hands off me.
Down to the fucking mannerisms. Yeah, the mannerisms. The way he pauses and articulates words. He's the same fucking guy. Hey,
no.
Same...
Oh, hell no. Hell no.
You know what? You know what? Oh, okay. Like I chose Denzel Washington. But what I will say is Leonardo DiCaprio is not a fucking bad pick because, bro, that dude can fucking play anything across the board.
Yes.
And how that guy is not a conservative when they fucking snubbed him year after year
after year. Bro.
Yeah.
And he had to wait for The Revenant and honestly, his role in The Revenant was
it's because he won for that. He won for that because there's nobody else in the fucking movie.
No, you know what? I take that back. Samuel L. Jackson.
Oh, that's another good one.
He's the same guy in every movie.
Bullshit.
But you know, well, no. Hold on. Let's go back.
There's no way.
Unbreakable, dude.
Unbreakable.
He's just a bitter Samuel L. Jackson.
But no. Hold on. Let's go back to fucking Denzel for a second. Bro.
He doesn't bring depth to the character. When you see Samuel L. Jackson play a character,
what the fuck?
I don't think he brings depth to character, bro.
What? Oh my god, man!
You're full of shit on that.
All right,
hell no.
Hey, when you see him as Nick Fury, right? Do you also see him as the crazy guy on fucking?
Oh, okay, no, because hold on. No, wait.
All right.
Because I was gonna pick Leonardo DiCaprio because of the fact that his
forced his hand.
his like because, dude, honestly, it's a fair fucking argument that like he may potentially be the fucking greatest actor of all time.
Fuck yeah.
Like there is no but dude, how can you okay, so picture Samuel L. Jackson in Pulp Fiction, Corey.
Yeah.
And then picture him in Django.
It's the same character.
No. Bro, get the fuck out of here, dude.
What the
You're
the same character.
Wild. That opinion is so wild.
All right, listen,
no, it's
right?
not the same person.
Hell
listen,
no.
Listen.
Or his character from Mississippi Burning.
Bro.
Yes.
There's some serious movies. All right, there's a couple of movies where Samuel L. Jackson plays a very deep character, and he's not the slapstick black comedy relief.
He wasn't black comedy relief in Pulp Fiction.
Fuck
Yes,
no,
he
he
was.
wasn't.
Yes, he was.
What the?
No, he was
hell
not.
no.
Yes, he was.
What the fuck
What
are you
the
talking
fuck?
about, bro? Dude,
Bro.
oh my god.
You had John Travolta,
Right now,
you had
buddy.
John Travolta and Bruce Willis, some of the two of the fucking biggest actors in the world at that time.
What does that have to do with Samuel L. Jackson?
Dude, he was the black comedy relief.
Get the fuck
Bro,
out.
he was so fucking
Bro,
serious.
do
It's not
not-
even funny.
Coming out of your mouth. What the
Oh
fuck?
my god,
Bro, John Travolta was
Oh
the
my God.
fucking derpy guy, right?
No, yeah, he was the fucking hippie, dude. He was
Right,
the
but
drugged out
he wasn't-
hippie.
But if you listen to what fucking Samuel L. Jackson
Royale
says,
with cheese.
what he says, he is being fucking sarcastically funny. He's like, dude, and that's my sense of humor. That's
That
why.
was the point
Look
of
at the big.
movie, though, bro.
Hold
That
the fucking phone.
What do you mean?
Hold on.
dude,
Come on, bro.
you guys
If-
gotta-
No.
If you can't watch the fucking scene where he's giving the fucking path of the righteous man, and
and then he
not
shoots everybody.
that was a part of the movie. That was a part
I
of the
know,
movie.
but that was the fucking joke. He's being so absolutely serious that he doesn't
Oh
want to kill
my
people, and then he
God,
kills everybody.
Oh, what
Hell
the
the
fuck?
fuck no, man. That was the monologue before sending them to the fucking to meet their maker, bro.
Bro.
Like that shit was so fucking serious. And then when he's sitting down at the end of the movie with Homeboy and like letting him know, like, I am saving your life. And you need to
this is-
respect that
okay,
shit and get to stepping.
We're,
Like,
we're,
dude, he was
we're
so
gonna,
serious
we're
about
gonna,
that shit.
We're gonna fucking cut this episode now, and we are going to come back to this conversation 100%.
Oh man.
This has been a good episode, but you
For
know what?
sure.
Unfortunately,
Fuck
we're
yeah.
out of time, and motherfucker, we're gonna come back to this conversation.
It's fucking on.
That's what I do. I piss people off.
Till the next time, Brochachos.
So our
Brochachos
shit
out.
talking continues.
Thanks for listening.